much. Welcome. We are now going to call to order this meeting of Brooklyn Community Board 9. The time is now 7:12 p.m. I want to thank everyone again for coming. My name is Fred Baptiste. I currently serve as chair of Brooklyn Community Board 9. We are going to go through our agenda this evening. We are going to waive the reading of the rules of order for this evening. The rules of order are in the attachments, the packages that we send out for all the board members and that are available on the public. And the rules of order are also available to the public as well on the CB9 website. We are now going to move forward to item number 2, which is applications for the New York State Liquor Authority. Do we have a representative? Well, this evening we're going to be hearing from representatives from The Avenue, located at 673 Flatbush Avenue, cross streets Hawthorne and Winthrop Streets. This is for the renewal of a liquor, wine, beer, and cider license. And additionally, we're going to be hearing from New Era Restaurant. This is going to be 366 Utica Avenue between Carroll and Crown Streets. This is actually, this is a slight amendment. This is for the amendment of an alcohol license to a liquor, wine, beer, and cider license for temporary. Do we have representatives for The Avenue this evening? Okay, please come forward, sir. Just very briefly, just tell us about yourself, where you are, and how you doing.
Good night, everyone. My name is Richard Raphael. I represent The Avenue.
Could you speak a little louder from that?
Richard Raphael, representing The Avenue, better known as the US Berrien, located at 673 Flatbush Avenue, between the Bridge Drop and Hawthorne. We're going to be about 13 years now, so 7 renewal. Typically a neighborhood bar, probably a dive bar known as, or a sports bar. Pretty much a American menu, burgers, wings, fries, sports food. That's pretty much it.
Hold on one second. Are there any questions for you? We'll take a couple from the public. Okay, seeing none, thank you very much, sir. We are going to consider your application in the public session. You are more than welcome to stay, but if you wish to leave, if you have other obligations, we'll let you know what the public session. All right, this time, is there a representative for New Era Restaurant here? On board. And again, I just want to make clarification. This is 366 Utica. This is for an amendment to your current license. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Could you just please tell us about your location, how long you've been here, and what you're asking for specifically?
So the restaurant is at
The
the restaurant's at 366 Utica Avenue. We sell West Indian food, and we have a bar. So for that, we would like to get a liquor license so we can sell the liquor. That's about it.
We will take. Well, actually, no. Also, just make sure again. So this is an amendment. You actually came last year. You had a wine, beer, cider license, correct?
Yes.
So this is for an amendment. There was a clerical issue in the application. So they are coming back before the board to get that amended, so that way they can get the full license. Okay? All right. Are there any questions? We can take a couple of questions. I would ask, hold on, because we'll definitely discuss it. We'll have an opportunity to the board. Any members of the community have questions at this time? Okay, very quick.
We sell West Indian food, so food from like Jamaica, Trinidad, Grenada, so things like oxtail, haricot, rice and peas, pasta, shrimp pasta, things like that.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, those are the 2 applications. We're here, and sir, again, so if you would like to stay, we'll talk about your application during the business session. If you need to leave, we'll let you know what the board's decision is. All right, so that concludes item number 2. At this time, we are going to go into public commentary. For our rules of order, our public commentary is for 30 minutes. Please, I would remind everyone, you will have 3 minutes. The first vice chair is going to time you. He will give you a signal when you have 30 seconds left. Please try and make sure when you get that mark, start to conclude your remarks. Yes. All right, at this time, we would like to call forward Amy Barton.
Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, my name is Amy Gordon. I'm a grandmother of a thriving 3-year-old that attends PS 91 in Albany School, young adult. My concern is that the school, I went to attend the school leadership team meeting on October 15th. And the huge concern that was what, well, I saw it previously, but was brought to my attention was that on April 12th, 2024, the auditorium seats were approved for capital improvement for our young adults. The work was never done. Work order 00901859-01, contract number B335812, was signed off and approved by the contract manager and borough contract manager. Capital purchase order, and this is a huge significance, because once you get a purchase order and it's approved by the Board of Ed, it should be done. There's no reason that our children have to be sitting in seats that the splendors are coming up. It's unsafe. It's not a good educational setting for our children. If it was approved, I don't see why not it was not done. The capital purchase order is S2026-11391, prepared and dated June 6, 2025. We need to see how can we get this capital improvement done for our children. And can I have any help from the board on, because the Board of Education knows about this here. It's no reason that school chairs have to be like assigned reserved because they can't sit them. This is our taxpaying money. The Board of Ed got this approved by them. There's no reason that we in 2025, this was approved in 2024, and it's not done. Like I told the principal, I have all the paperwork here. Emails from the principal, her concerns, job order, the purchase order, everything. How can this continue? How can we not have this continue? We should have a date that this work is started and completed. This is the beginning of the school semester. It should be done at least by the Christmas holiday so they can have a proper holiday program. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock, we can have a program for Halloween. Of course I'm gonna go because I'm gonna support my grandson. I want all the parents to support. But how can we go when we have to sit in every other seat as a space? Can you help us? Any copies for this? Okay, thank you.
No, thank you very much for that. So the district manager is going to communicate directly with you. The only thing I would say is we'll look into it because I know procurement can be a funny thing with the city, but they owe you a date when they're going to get this stuff and get it done. So we'll make sure that's what we'll follow.
I will say this here, I worked for the city and I understand how procurement works. However, once it gets approved and the Board of Ed approves it, it should have been done. It doesn't take a year. Somebody dropped the ball somewhere, and I don't think any kids should suffer or the parents.
No, but thank you very much for coming forward. Dr. Olin.
It's PS 91 Albany Avenue.
All right, next we have Leona Hartley.
Good afternoon.
The mic to your mouth.
Okay. Okay. What I want to discuss, and it's an ongoing situation about the rodent problem. The garbage is ridiculous at Coastal Market. It's constant overflow, and when it overflows, they place the garbage on the side. what's in the garbage is leftover food and produce. This becomes a feed-in frenzy for the rodents. So they have free roam to eat and just thrive. All right, I don't spend tons of money on the exterminator to get rid of the rodents, but I can't get rid of the rodents because the supermarket is feeding them. The delivery trucks they have parked, they use that little baseline that you use when you're gonna make turn on Kingston Avenue. It sits there idle for time and time again, burning exhaust, which when you burn in that idle exhaust, it goes in people's homes, which is very unhealthy. They also have the delivery trucks deliveries on the sidewalk, which breaks down the sidewalk, makes it very difficult for you to walk. If you walk in with your dog or with a baby, you have to wait until they finish taking a produce or product, whatever they have, delivering to the supermarket before you can come through. They park the cars and trucks on the sidewalk, using the sidewalk to load up the truck. The litter and trash is ridiculous. You have to constantly come out to sleep in front of your house to avoid getting a ticket. The city don't want to know that you sweat 9 o'clock and they check in at 11 and it's debris running around your garden. Okay. A second thing I'm holding on concern is the rebounding of the 43 bus. I was going to an event down Kingston Avenue. It was on September.
Middle of September.
It was the middle of September. We were going to an event down on Kingston Avenue. It took us an extra 10 minutes on our time to get to the show because they rerouted the bus and they didn't tell us, so we couldn't include that in our travel time. We wound up taking an Uber, which was an added cost, where it only cost us $2.90 to get from Empire and Kingston to Kingston and Dean. Thank you. And this is ridiculous. You have to have more compassion and consideration for other people who live in the neighborhood. Not everybody wants to not know that they have to add extra time on their travel time because the bus is being rerouted. It's never no sign, and it happens every holiday. As a taxpayer, I want to know why my tax dollars is not, I can't get service. Is it fair to me? But those rats, I'm tired of that. And I gave you pictures of what I showed you, and it's every day. It's not one day, it's every day.
The address? September 24th was the day that the bus was rerouted.
You don't know the address of
The
the...
address is 529 Empire Boulevard.
I'm sorry, ma'am, are you finished with your commentary?
Yes, I am. But I'm finished with it, but I want action.
No, understood.
Okay, thank you.
So, Mr. Falkus, will come back to you, because I know this is a previous issue, so I'll come back to you with respect to the litter, trash, and rodents. The B43 is an issue that's a part of a larger problem in terms of whenever they have special events in the district, it's terrible about financials. So we are actively talking with the city, we're talking with NYPD, we're talking with MTA, because yes, those are not things that happen overnight. They should be posting signs.
Exactly.
There's ways of getting that information out, so we're working on that, so we'll follow up on that.
Okay, and the idle truck that's parking for the delivery, I mean, this is every day. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Fern. Okay.
I'll call 311, Dr. Brad.
All right, do we have a representative from Solar One with us?
Hi everyone, my name is Rachel Fleischer. I work at Solar One. We are a nonprofit based in Long Island City. We do education around solar, we do workforce development, and we also do technical assistance. I'm actually here representing the Bronx and Brooklyn Energy Hub, which is a partnership among 3 different local nonprofits. And really the Bronx and Brooklyn Energy Hub is here to help people with various energy efficiency, decarbonization, or like weatherization upgrades to your units. Right now we're trying to explore the relationship that renters have with their landlords, since we know that renters don't really have a lot of agency over making these changes in their apartments. So we're actually looking for people to fill out a survey I did not bring flyers with me, I'm sorry about that, but I think we posted it in the newsletter. But if you fill out the survey, you can enter a raffle to win one of 6 $50 gift cards. You can make it anonymous, but we do need your email to get you the gift card. But it's just a 10-minute survey that goes through, what is your relationship with your landlord? What is your feelings about energy efficiency, climate change, things like that. Pretty brief, and then you'll enter into the raffle. So.
Thank you very much. Actually, this one. All right, and our next speaker, we have Marcia Cole.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Marcia Cole, and I'm from the Church of St. Mark's. This is not my community, but I'm just here to represent.
So sorry, could you speak a little closer to the microphone?
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, my name is Marcia Cole. I'm from the Church of St. Mark's in Brooklyn. We're located on Brooklyn Avenue and Union Street. Yeah. I'm not from this neighborhood community. I'm from Garci, but I'm just from the church. I'm just here to be here. This is my first time here. Never been here before. So we didn't see me very often, so I'll go back to the priest and let him know, and if we have any concerns, which we do have. But now I'm just introducing myself. No, we will discuss that when I come back next month, right? Yeah. So for the initial part, I'm just introducing myself. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Cole. We look forward to seeing you back here. Okay. All right, that concludes our public commentary period. That was the last speaker. I want to thank everyone who has come. And I encourage our neighbors to always please take advantage of this opportunity, and as well to make sure you attend our committee meetings. At the board meeting, we have a limited opportunity for public commentary to understand the issues, though that is critical for us as a board to understand what's going on. One of the things I always say is that we don't know as a board everything that happens in the district, so when you bring these problems to us, it enables us to address them and try and expedite those. So thank you very much for coming and sharing that. If you have similar issues, or if you have neighbors who have issues as well, please encourage them to come either to the board meeting, to come to one of our committee meetings, the calendar is on the website, or to see one of our district staff members who will take the complaint as well and they'll process. So thank you very much. At this time, we are going to go to the next item on our agenda, which is acknowledgements. At this time, we have a representative from the Honorable Antonio Reynoso. Please come forward.
Hi, everybody. My name is Alicia Ray Miller. I'm here on behalf of the Borough President tonight. As you may know, Bianca, who's the previous board rep for this board and very beloved, is currently working for the Bronx Borough President. We miss her dearly. For today, you have me. Thank you for having me. So a few updates. As you already know, the comprehensive plan for Brooklyn is out. It's been out for roughly 2 months. We really encourage you to look at it. It's 350 pages worth of data and just maps based off of the equity, health of our borough, education, jobs, how opportunity is given to our borough, and we really think it could be a good tool for everyone in this room and as community members for advocating for more resources for your community. In other news, we have a bit going on in the office. The borough president has been an active voice in discouraging ICE and speaking out against their presence in the city so far. So he supported the new bill from Councilmember Tiffany Caban, which would prevent ICE from going and being present on any land owned by the city's Department of Corrections, and also present at rallies against ICE in New York. We also have recently been supporting a bill that supports outdoor dining all year round, so making sure that small business owners have more support, don't have to go through the costly fees of going and taking down and putting back up outdoor dining bills. And We recently released a report supporting composting, so arguing that the city has more responsibility to go and take care of this waste, making sure that
I'm
there's
sorry,
no rats.
for the interpreter, support what, please?
Composting in
Thank
the
you.
city. So making sure that we're going and dealing with our waste more efficiently, taking rats away from the streets. And we found the city has the capability for more composting and waste management, so holding them accountable to that. We've supported a bill that also calls for it. We have a few events coming up. There's the flyers over there. There's a housing event that goes and teaches rights for tenants. So how to go and fight against eviction, how to go and advocate for your building. That's coming up in a few weeks in Bedside, right by River Viking Park. As well as a workshop on the ideas for how to go and give out city money. So a people's money workshop where everyone here can vote on how city money is used. And we want your ideas for how that can happen. And that is pretty much all. Oh, and we also have a workforce development event. So if there's anyone here, leaders with youth, who want to go and be present for an event that we're having, discussing how to better prepare Brooklyn's young people for job opportunities, come speak to me, and we want to hear your ideas. And there's more information about that back there on the table. And that's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Alicia.
Thank you very much. All right, do we have with us this evening a representative from the Honorable Zilma Myers office?
Hi, I'm Krista Riley. I am from New York State Senator Zelma Myers' office. I'm here to just remind you that we are around the corner over on 1077 West Street Avenue. If there's anything that we can assist or connect you resources, please do come by, give us a call, or stop by. Our number is 718-284-4700. We had a job fair on the 21st last week at Brooklyn Public Library, the Central Branch, that had over 800 job seekers attend and connect with the Department of Labor and other agencies looking to fill job vacancies. We did this in partnership with various other electives and the Department of Labor. And we will have the Harvest Fest on November 20th. We're still finalizing details, but we'll share with the board and the community as soon as we have everything fully ironclad. And I think that's it. Thank you so much. And have a safe Halloween.
Thank you very much. Okay, at this time, do we have a representative from Councilmember Darlene Neely's office?
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ayan Williams. I'm the Chief of Staff at Councilmember Darlene Neely. Our office is located at 400 Rockaway Avenue. Our telephone number is 718-953-3097. We are in the office Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Only day you need an appointment is on Friday. Any other time, you stop by and just walk on in. On Mondays, we have immigration attorneys that come every Monday. On Tuesdays, we have a housing specialist that comes for existing housing issues. Not helping you get an apartment, it's existing housing issues. On every second and fourth Wednesday, we have a representative that will help you with Housing Connect. If you need to register for Housing Connect, if you need to learn how to navigate Housing Connect, she's there every second and fourth Wednesday. Every Friday until the end of the year, we're doing boots on the ground at Mount Ararat Senior Center, which is at 1630 St. Mark's Avenue. And that's from 2 to 3:30 every Friday. In upcoming events, we have our monthly community advisory board meeting, which is going to be Saturday, November 15th from 11 to 12:30 at our district office, which is 400 Rockaway Avenue. And that's between Peyton and East New York Avenue. We have 2 oath resource events coming up. They're going to be 2 in one day. Both of them are going to take place on Wednesday, November 19th. The first one is going to be at Saratoga Library, which is at 8 Thomas Boylan. The second one is going to be at the Stone Avenue Library, which is 581 Mother Gaston Boulevard. So if you have any violations for your property or any kind of summonses, whether it has to do with could be quality of life issue summonses too, you come, you talk to the representatives from OAT, and they will guide you on how to navigate that whole process. And again, we're at 400 Rockaway Avenue, 718-953-3097. The Councilmember Darwin Miller. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, this time, we have a representative for Assemblymember Farris Trump Forest Office.
Hey, good evening. My name is Justin Freeman. I'm the Director of Community Affairs for Assemblymember Farris Trump Forest. So I'm just happy to see everyone here today. I just wanted to share a little bit of information about our legal clinic that we have every third Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's going to be on November 19th. The line is over there. And then we also have, for folks, you know, flu season is coming around. For folks that are, immunocompromised, older adults, we have a flu clinic in our office Wednesday, November 12th, between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. So you can get appointments, get your shots, super important. And of course, SNAP. Everyone knows that SNAP is going to be, you won't get any money starting today. That's really crucial. Sorry, tomorrow. Super crucial. Right now, 24,000 people in our district, SNAP recipients, won't receive any funding as of now, okay? So that's 3 million over the state. That's one in 3 are children, right? So it's 1 in 3 people are children that won't be able to get food, or at least SNAP. The governor, basically it costs $700 million a month to cover that. I think the governor appropriated $40 million in total to put into pantries and other logistics to help get food out to people. But that's really just a drop in the bucket of what people actually need, right? And so what would be great if you could do, people out here, is reach out to the governor, your state assembly person, wherever you are, and ask them to compel the government to call a special session, right? Or to at least access emergency funding. You have a bunch of money in the budget for this purpose, okay? There is a website, foodhealth.nyc, where you can find lists on pantries, other sorts of resources, and there's a lot of mutual aid groups out there. So it's up to us to make sure that everyone has the food that they need. You can't just rely on the government in this space, right? We have to connect with each other on this. That is all I have.
Thank you very much. And just very quickly on those notes, thank you very much for bringing up about SNAP. One request I would have, if you know of resources, food pantries, or places where you can give donations or anything like that, please share that with the district office so we can start the process of compiling that, so that way, if there are people, if we have neighbors, family, friends who need access to those things, they can come to us, we can give them where those things are located to help them through that process. Thank you very much. Right, Ms. Cole, you already spoke, right? Yeah, we'll get to it next month. All right, we have with us IDCC, Ms. Lipton.
Good evening, everybody. At the end of October, I hope
everybody is well. So glad to hear that Vera Lewis's office is doing the flu shots. We really need to get that information out. Thank you so much for that. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm Arna Lipkin. I'm community liaison for IECC, Interborough Development Consultation.
Excuse me,
Clinic.
when it's this way, we can't hear you, when it's this way, we can
Okay,
hear you.
all
Thank
right,
you.
working on it. Anyway, we also are a part of now a program called CCBHC, Certified Community Behavioral Health, which basically means that we have, our services are now bundled, so instead of just therapy, we also have case management, we have substance abuse, which is a great program. We are now hiring some vocational specialists, because some of you may know that with SNAP, the government is now requiring some work hours. I believe it's like 20 a week, not 40 a week, so that would be 80 a month. But it could also be volunteer education. So I think soon more information will be coming out on that, but they are starting to look for those requirements. So that would be something that we can also work on, is volunteer opportunities for people that can't work. Just thinking about that. So we have in terms of mental health, we started age 5 up, and we have psychiatry, we have intensive outpatient for 10th graders. We have a program for youth, which is really, really good. And those are some of the services we do. In terms of food insecurity, we are very aware of that.
I'm sorry?
In terms of the food pantry, thank you.
Thank you.
The food insecurity, we are working on our food pantry guide. We worked on it last year, but I went over it, did a lot of edits. We're just now in the process of calling all the pantries to confirm the hours and make sure they're still functioning, which should be done in about a week. So you can feel free to email me. I can send it to you digitally, or you can pick it up at our office, which is at 921 East New York Avenue. Okay, 921 East New York, right next to Utica. And my email is alipkind@interborough.org. That's INTERBOROUGH.org. Lastly, we will be having a Thanksgiving grab and go. It'll be a lunch at our office on November 25th. I do have some flyers with me, so I'll go around and give out what I have. Thank you very much, and have a great month. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's see, do we also have a representative from Assemblymember Brian Cunningham's office?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Amy Simon. I serve as Director of Community Affairs for Assemblymember Brian Cunningham. And so we also have a food shop event going on November 14th. You can call our district office between Monday to Thursday. It's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. They always have a slot. Slots are limited, and it's first come, first served. We will be having a Halloween trunk and treat event tomorrow in partnership with Community Board 9. So come out, get some resources for your kids, get some treats and some information. And we also have on the table workforce development information for QVC. That's what I have to fix. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any other representatives for any elected officials or agencies, city agencies? Good.
The Church of St. Mark's has a food pantry there. I think it's every Friday or every other Friday. But the number is 718-756-6607. There is a pantry there, but they give away just food.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to all the elected officials, representatives, community groups that come out and share the news. And I would also advise that most of these flyers, you see flyers for those. Please keep an eye out for the e-blast that goes out every Friday. Most of the information you're hearing this evening will be included as part of that. I also encourage you to let your network know that there is an e-blast and encourage them to sign up, so that way that information will be disseminated to them as well. Additionally, if you need the information or you need to bring it back to a church, a synagogue, or a community group, please let the district office know so they can get you that information. We need to make sure that we disseminate all this as far and wide as we can. We need to expand our networks, and that's part of why we rely on the community board and all those people, all the residents who come and attend our meetings to spread the word every opportunity. Thank you very much. And with that, that concludes our public session. We are now going to go into the business session. If I could ask, Neil, you'll call the roll? All board members, please make sure you listen for your name and call, respond when your name is called.
Board members, please listen for your name. Kashuz Abdul Mutabakir. Present. Nicholas Almanor. Present. Fred Baptiste.
Present.
Solange Benjamin. Present. Kathleen Lucello. Joanna Carr.
President.
Suki Chung.
President.
Kendall Christensen.
Present.
E. Shelby Cohen. Nicole Solquery.
President.
Max Roland Davidson.
Present.
Brittany Ellington. Lisa Etienne.
President.
Vladimir Boyce. Bishop Hamilton Gonzalez. Shania Hartley.
Present.
Ron Herbert. Drew Johnston. Boney Joseph. Bernicia Lavari. Mina Leduc.
President.
Francisco Leopold. Christian LeBeau. Andrew Magnus. Letline Marina. Marcia Maxwell. Daniel Mayers. Rohan Menon. Zlatan Mashkin. Ethan Norville. Denzel Odoro. Isaiah Peku. Hassan Quasi. Vanessa Raptopoulos. Louise Robertson. Benjamin Rosenberger. Melissa Severe. Emily Smith. Bakari Tandia. Joshua Thomas Serrano. Abigail Tim. Debbie Timothy. Twila Ware. Linda Watson Lord. Dawn Welter.
Here.
Teresa Westerdahl.
President.
Joyce Williams. Lorianne Mosley. Steve Zeltzer. Thank you. One moment for the count.
Are there any members who did not hear their name called?
Members present, we have four.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the number?
32.
32, we have a quorum. Thank you very much. All right, at this time, we're going to go to item 2, the approval of the September 2025 general board minutes. The minutes are not part of this package, but they've been emailed previously. They've been emailed previously.
And there's a copy over there. There are actually copies for reference if anyone needs to reference them on the table.
Okay. All right, and for board members, there are copies in case you want to reference them if you haven't had a chance to look. All right, are there any amendments to be made to the minutes? Call for a second time. Are there any amendments to be made to the minutes? Does any member who needs an opportunity to check that very quickly? Okay, seeing none. Is there any objection to adopting the minutes by common consent?
Can I put in a small correction?
What is the correction?
I think just as
Freeman? Yes. Okay,
it's misspelled.
okay, we'll make the correction. Your last name is misspelled, so we'll correct it. Okay, thank you very much. We'll check that out. Okay, so aside from that, that correction, that clerical error, is there any objection to common consent? Adoption by common consent? Hearing none, the minutes stand approved by common consent of the board. Thank you very much. We're going to go to item 3, committee reports. The committee reports have been sent out as part of the package previously. Are there any committee chairs who have any announcements or urgent items they wish to announce at this time? All right, we have one.
So we're working on a few things in conversation. First off, we are looking to get a few board members that were removed BP gas station on Flatbush and Lethbridge replaced, so that's been better for traffic entering and leaving, because they're currently using pedestrian ramps. Secondly, we are also looking at DOT to present a alternative plan to the Brooklyn Kingston School Safety Traffic Routine. The building is very micro heavy and dumpsters. We are trying to see how we can sort of balance out the community's concerns with DOT's goals, and the feedback session on that plan in November, on November 12th. Part of our community will be dedicated to hearing community feedback.
All right, thank you very much. Are there any other chairs with announcements?
Just want to make a quick announcement for the Saturday, the Park Recreation and Culture Committee, the Parks Community Garden in Big and Lawful. There are flyers on the table. Please join us at 10 a.m. Saturday, November 1st. We're starting at 1 in a park at the corner of Classen Avenue and Eastern Parkway. So I hope many of you will join us. We're going to walk the whole city line and visit all the parks and the places. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, so that concludes the committee reports. This time we're going to go to item 4 on the agenda, the district manager's report.
All right, good evening, everyone. A couple public notices came to the board office. The Eastern Parkway Library branch will be closing November 22nd for a comprehensive renovation that is expected to take 3 years. As we get more information about that comprehensive renovation, we'll disseminate it. A pilot program that aims to cut down package theft and reduce delivery truck tips. Locker NYC is expanding into our district. 2 locations where the lockers will be placed are the following: 867 Nostrand Avenue, which is the Mermaid Fish Market, and then 614 Flatbush Avenue, which is Chester Pharmacy. So those 2 locations will have the NYC lockers. OmniCard, the Metro card, is expiring at the end of this year, December 31st. You will no longer be able to load money onto the traditional Metro card. The MTA will be ramping up information about Omni as we get closer to that deadline. As we get it, we'll disseminate that accordingly. We did receive a notice that the DSS HRA office located at 275 Bergen Street, that office is closing. It is being relocated to 2400 Fulton Street. All programs and operations that were at 275 Bergen will now be at 2400 Fulton Street in Brooklyn. Justin mentioned it a little bit earlier about the SNAP NYC Food Health. You can go to City Harvest, they have a food map. The Food Bank of New York also has a food map. There's a couple of nonprofits out there that have these food maps, so please direct folks there. As we get information into the board office, we will compile it and send it out through the e-blast. A little more administrative, the general board meeting in November is scheduled for the 20th due to the holidays. It's going to be at PS 161, the Crown School. We're going to have to start at 6:30 p.m.
I'm sorry, repeat that.
The general board meeting for November is going to be on the 20th, November 20th at 6:30 p.m. at the Crown School. PS 161, I think is 333 Crown, I think is the address. SLA, so in the past month and a half, Borough Hall has hosted an SLA workshop and also an OCM workshop. Those videos are up on our YouTube. So we got the videos, we put them on our YouTube, so feel free to go there and review those. We're asking everyone, please continue to report illegal smoke shops. We continue to see them pop up, close down, pop up, which is concerning. So if you see a illegal smoke shop, or it appears as if there's illegal activity, please report it. And if you need questions or how to report that, we can assist you with that. Just a little bit of an update regarding the B43 rerouting. I did bring that up. So I serve on the New York City Transit Riders Council. I brought that up to our chair who serves on the MTA board. Told them to make sure that Bus Command in Brooklyn is made aware of this. I believe now on Kingston there is construction taking place, so it definitely is rerouted. I told them to make sure that the drivers make the announcements. So if you aren't hearing the announcements, please let me know at the board office. I'll make sure to get in contact with Plus Command. And then lastly, I just wanted to thank all the board members who came out for the meet and greet. I hope that you enjoyed the Green Room. I want to thank the Green Room for hosting us for our meet and greet, and we look to hopefully do it there in the future. And with that, that's my report.
Thank you very much. Okay, for board members, are there any questions for the district manager regarding the report? Take a quick speakers list. Mr. Christensen, I see you. Anyone else? Suki, I see you as well. Anyone else? Questions for the district manager? I see Mr. Christensen. Oh, I see. Member of Lavima, I have you as well. Anyone else? Seeing none, we're closing the list. So we have Christensen, John, and Lavima. Mr. Christensen, you have the
Dante, just checking the map, I think there are 3 community fridges in our district. You should make a note of that in the E-class and otherwise, you can note that as well.
Thank you very much. Board Member John?
There's some in the district cabinet meetings, right?
Yes.
Yes. Just a little concerns with some of the issues that we're hearing residents bring up repeatedly. If these are things we can address with the district cabinet and what the response has been from the agencies.
So at the district service cabinet, as you can imagine, I bring up these issues with the agencies. Now, the agencies to actually go out and do this. One of the issues is in my email for quite some time, which is the social market that was brought up earlier. Sanitation is very much aware of this. The conversation now is, at least my question was, is this happening every day? Is this happening when there are only holidays? Now the conversation needs to happen between DSNY and the supermarket, and maybe before all of this, maybe put the trash out, they figure out a different plan, because they know the community concerns. We did a walkthrough, actually did a walkthrough with the deputy chief at sanitation at that supermarket. So they're very aware of the issue. At this point, just have to be a good neighbor.
And Board Member Looking.
Can you just clarify for the library, is it going to be closed during renovation or for the all 3 years?
To my understanding, it's going to be closed during the renovation all 3 years.
Okay.
But if anything changes, I will put that in the e-blast.
I'm thinking they're making Grand Army.
Oh, this is the Eastern Parkway on Schenectady, yes. Not Grand, yeah, not the Central Library.
That building is almost 100 years old, but it's not landmark, correct?
I don't have that answer, but I can get it. Well, there we go. No.
All right, thank you very much. That completes the speaker list. All right, we're going to go on to the next item on the agenda, the chairman's report. The report is a part of the package we should have been sent out previously to board members. I'm going to be very quick with this. I think I know we're covered by the district manager. But first, I just want to remind members of attendance. It's the holiday season, the first weekend part of the year is always a little bit difficult, but we need to make sure members are attending both board meetings and meetings as well. That is a requirement. So I know that it's difficult. Please make sure you are checking the calendar because of the holiday observances. A lot of meeting dates are changing, so please make sure you are looking at the calendar and adjusting accordingly. If you are a member who is not getting updates, or not getting calendar invites, or not getting emails, please make sure you check with the district office to make sure we have the correct contact information. Going back to the issue with the 43, so one of the conversations we are having is with a number of New York City agencies. We talk with MTA district manager, we talk with NYPD, a number of, especially when it comes to special events. We understand we want people to be able to enjoy holidays, events, and everything. But we also want to make sure neighbors have sufficient heads up so that way they can adjust accordingly as well. So that's something we're looking from the board. The district manager talked about all the training opportunities. I want to thank all the board members who went and attended those. It's very important. It helps us operate better as a board. I wasn't sure if I heard it called, but there is a parliamentary procedure workshop that is being hosted coming up on November 18th. important to go to because again, it helps towards our efforts to make sure we are operating properly, we're operating efficiently. Want to very briefly discuss community priorities. So yesterday we had the hearing for our statement of needs. Thanks to all those who provided testimony. One of the things we want to do is be able to supplement that statement. We want to make sure there are more fulsome statements, comprehensive plans that we are able to have here in the district that are approved, that we can refer our elected officials and anybody who wishes to conduct new partnerships or business in the district that talk specifically about what our plans, wants, and needs are as a district. I think that we've heard on a number of occasions, we have people say, well, we heard affordable housing was an issue. We want to let them know specifically what the issues are with affordable housing. One, making sure it's affordable. Two, making sure there's a housing mix that's appropriate to the district. Three, making sure the homeownership opportunities and so on and so forth. Things that will be decided by the board, but we need to make sure that we are very clear in terms of the statements we are making with that. Again, meeting efficiency reminders, just keep that up. I think we're getting better as a board. We want to continue improving. We want to make sure the quality of our meetings are going, that they're fast, they're efficient, that we are doing well with our time. Everyone I know is busy. I value your time. I want to make sure we're efficient. But that means we have to be on point as a board. We have to do the homework before we walk in. We need to make sure we're respectful. We need to make sure we watch timelines and so on and so forth. Last, I just want to make a quick plug with respect to the complaint process. If you are experiencing any issues in terms of quality of life, please make sure you go to 311 because that helps us quantify what the issues are in the district. It's not one missed garbage pickup, it's not two. It's probably a number where we have to make sure we have a serious conversation with DSNY, and just using them as an example. But that data helps us quantify what our needs really are, and if there's any enforcement or any other issues, it helps us, the district office go with that information. So part of that process is please want to make sure you are going to 311, or some agencies have their own, DOT has their own, or if it's NYPD, I believe they have a way of putting complaints in. But make sure you get a reference number, and please refer that to the district office. Because again, it helps them understand what the issues are, track those, and we find that usually there's a lot better resolution when it comes to the district office chasing behind it. And we can get the answers. One of the bad experiences I had with 311 is that I think a number of agencies play the game where they resolve the ticket, saying, I got it. So the response time looks great, but the issues hang around for months. So we want to make sure that we're able to follow those and make sure that they are appropriately resolved. That is all I have for right now. And again, I want to thank everyone. At this time, I will take questions. The district manager wants to take some of my time. That's okay.
Sorry. I forgot to mention, we also received applications for 548 Utica Avenue, which is Utica Crescent. So that lottery is opening. The deadline for the application is December 1st. We have the paper copies. I printed out like 10, so if you know of anyone who might be interested, there's some here. We have them in the office. We'll put it in the e-blast as well. But just wanted to let folks know we did get that application and we'll blast that. Yes, for the housing, correct. It's right here.
Yes.
Question. For the parliament procedure workshop, is that a Zoom or is that
Would you like to go to the location?
It's a Zoom. It's going to be hosted by.
Are there any other questions? Okay, hearing none, we are now going to go on to the voting session. So this evening, we currently have 2 votes scheduled for the SLA applications. All right, so the first one is for the Avenue, 673 Flatbush Avenue. This is for the renewal of the liquor, wine, beer, and cider license. Second application is for a New Era Restaurant at 366 Utica Avenue. And again, this is for amending a current application, so that way it is a liquor, wine, beer, and cider license. So it is currently an establishment that is here. They are looking to amend that application. In this, let me ask this. Let me open the floor. Are there any questions regarding either one of these applications? Sue.
Sure, you've already given us the floor, but I'll say it again. How did you get 2 a.m. closing time every weekday for this license.
That's what was requested.
And so is that the standard that we're now approving, that we're okay from 2 a.m. on weekdays? Because I'm not okay with it.
Well, okay, let me just say, speak to this. One of the projects that the Public Safety Committee is working on is an actual standardization. So we are working on the forms, the applications that come to the Public Safety Committee, so that way they're more clear, they ask these questions, and that way it's easier for the board to consider these. Additionally, some of what we're considering as well is what are appropriate times for establishments to close in the district. So that is a conversation that's happening that will be on the agenda in the next upcoming months. So as that comes up, that'll be an opportunity to argue specifically about what's the appropriate time frames for our establishments to operate. But to your point, it was adopted, it was approved by the committee. Are there any other questions? All right. Are there any objections to entertaining these two applications as a single motion, a single package? Yes, Suki? Yes,
I'd just like to call out that in regards to our public safety meetings that always take place, was it the second Thursday? I'm always there, all right, because I'm on the committee. I recommend that members, especially because we're voting on these things that deal with most of the time small business, and sometimes we do have Fortune 100s and Fortune 500s that participate. Two things I'm recommending as we come into this new year. One is, please, if you did not attend the SLA training and the CBD training, please at least take a look at or go to the recording to become more familiar with their license laws. And then also, please attend our meetings, especially because we are voting on these, because many questions arise within this that the committee has already been very, very familiar with, interacted with the business owners. And believe me, we do strongly believe in quality of life. We ask the correct questions. But I feel as though so often at these sessions, we run into these issues of individuals not being fully familiar or asking questions that the committee, which is the first point of contact, has already resolved. That's all.
All right, thank you very much. All right, we're going to try and do this. I will entertain a motion to combine these two into one package. Do I have a motion? I have moved by Member Christensen. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second by Member Severe. All right. All those in favor of adopting the motion to combine into one package, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, please say. We hear have a no, one no. The ayes have it. So it is combined into one package.
I would go.
It's okay. No. This is just procedural. This is not on the actual package. This is a majority of the board. It's one package. We are now going to vote on the one package. Mia, would you be able to call the roll? Listen for your name. If you vote yay, this is to approve the two applications for one package. If you vote no, you are against that. Okay?
Hello. Rashid Abdul Musa Kabir. Nicholas Almanor. Yes. Fred Baptiste.
Yes.
Solange Benjamin.
Yes.
Joanna Carr. Joanna Carr.
Stay.
I'm sorry? Abstain?
Abstains. Abstain? Abstains.
Suki Cho.
No.
Kendall Christensen.
Yes.
Steve Shelby Cohen. Nicole Soul Query. Soul Query. Max Golden Davidson.
Yes.
Lisa Etienne.
Yes.
Vadim Gaboy.
Yes.
Shania Hartley.
Yes.
Drew Johnston. Mina Magoo.
Yes.
Andrew Magnus.
Yes.
Letwine Marvina. Marcia Maxwell.
Yes.
Vanny Mayers.
Yes.
Rohan Menon.
Yes.
Zlanti Mochkin.
Yes.
Ethan Norville.
Yes.
Isaiah Peku.
Yes.
Vanessa Raptopoulos.
Yes.
Felice Robinson.
Yes.
Benjamin Rosenberger.
Yes.
Melissa Severe. Bakari Tandia.
Yes.
Joshua Thomas Serrano.
Yes.
Debbie Timothy.
Yes.
Don Walters.
Yes.
Teresa Westerdahl.
No,
Thank you. Steve Telson. Thank you.
Are there any members of the board who did not hear the name called?
$29 yeas.
29 yeas. How many noes?
2.
And how many abstentions?
1 abstention.
Are there any members who did not vote? Last chance to go on tally. Hearing none. 29 in favor, 2 opposed, 1 abstention, motion carries. Both applications are approved. So a letter of no objection will be sent to the State Liquor Authority for those 2 applications. Thank you very much. All right, we are concluded item 6, the voting session. We are now on item 7, new business. Just a very quick note, for new business, we are not going to do votes for any items unless it's an immediate, urgent call. The only thing we're doing is if there are items for us to have on the next agenda, or if there's an item that we need to refer to a committee. Okay, otherwise, there is no voting, there's no, we're not doing anything for any business. Is there any new business before the board this evening? Okay, hearing none. We have completed the agenda. Thank you very much. I appreciate this. We are working hard. We are trying to get better. Please make sure you are sharing all information. With that being said, all right, take it out. We stand adjourned. Time is now 8:14. All right, get away.